Hello friends, today we will be talking about production and total quality management, unit 1. So let's start production and operation management. Production is used to express tangible production resulting through manufacturing processes, and operation is used to signify the intangible production resulting through services. Set of interrelated management activities which are involved in manufacturing certain products is called as a production management. When the same concept is extended to services management, the corresponding set of management activities is called as operation management. So the basic difference between goods and services. Physical goods, tangible, homogeneous, a physical thing, core value produced in the factory, can be kept in stock, customers do not participate in production process. Production and distribution are separated from consumption and transfer of ownership. Services, not tangible, heterogeneous, an activity or a process, core value produced by buyer-seller interaction, cannot be stopped, customer participate in production. Production, distribution and consumption are simultaneous. No transfer of ownership. Characteristic of service sector industry. Intangibility, inseparability, perishable, diversity and heterogeneity, ownership, quality dimension, flexible and nature of demand. Services dominate the modern economy. The service sector is going through almost revolutionary change, which dramatically affects the way in which we live and work. New services are launched to satisfy our existing needs and to meet needs that we did not even know we had. The size and services sector is increasing in almost all the economies around the world. Among the forces that shape service market are government policies, social changes, business trends, advances in information technology and internationalization of globalization. So what are the reasons for growth of service sector? Affluence, that is wealth and prosperity, leisure time, spending on travel and holidays, life expectancy, health consciousness, working women, product complexity, that is repairs and maintenance is going to a big issue. Life's complexity, that is service like tax, legal properties and investment advisor, resource scarcity and ecology, depletion of natural resources. So people are trying to find out the alternative to the same. New products. Products related to IT services, training and awareness programs, increased need for communication. Factors affecting a business system. Strength and weakness is internal. History and culture, the business, ethical changes, social changes, cultural changes, technological changes, economic changes, input to the system and output of the system and feedback, especially production and marketing. So business system is our goal, help us to desire our objective. Our objective help us to drive our aims. Our aim help us to focus. Focus which leads us to achieve synergy for our efforts and help us for achievement of our goal. And this goes on. Multiple objective of production management. Producing right kinds of goods, quality objective, efficiency and timeliness, cost objective, maximization of the profit, capacity utilization, and environmental protection. Overall objectives or importance in relation to the firm and organization. Accomplishment of firm's objective and goals. Reputation, goodwill, and image. Help to introduce new products. Support other function areas. Optimum utilization of resources and maximization of capital utilization. Minimizes the cost of production. Help to face competition. Expansion of the firm. Importance of production management to customer and society. Higher standard of living, generates a lot of employment, reduces the cost and improves the quality of the product, and boosting of the economy. Production system. Our production systems are the methods, protocols, and procedures used to produce goods or services for the market. So the principle or rule to guide decision to achieve rational outcome of any organization is a statement of intent and is implemented as a procedure or a protocol. Planning to achieve this objective laid down at policy stage to employ to production plan. Once company has formulated the policy and plan, the next logical step is to go for the production. The creation of useful product services are various inputs such as men, money, material, machines, management, and land. So looking at the types of production system, intermittent and continuous. Intermittent is purely or job oriented, maybe tailors or carpenter or mechanics or a batch wise. If you look at the job oriented, a tailor, group of carpenters, again a car mechanics on a batch, ready-made garments units, they do all in a batch process, on a bulk, pharmaceutical unit, purely a batch wise. Continuous is mass production like hardware production unit or electric lamp production. Processes like refinery, chemical production plant. So the functions of production management and the production cycle divided into 8 different points. 1. Selection of product and design. Selection of production processes. Selection of the right production capacity. Production plan. Production control. Quality and cost control. Inventory control and maintenance replacement of machine. Classification of most important decision areas of production management. Technology sections and management. Capacity management. Potential or immediate or effective capacity. Scheduling. Time allocation, machine allocations to the human resource and the material. And system maintenance. Production cycle. Maybe planning, operations, control, and basic function of production management. Design and development of the production process. Production planning and control. Implementation of the plan and related activities. Administrations and coordinating activities. Monitoring and controlling of main machines and materials. Developing system of monitoring through feedback. Comparing the results and take the corrective action. Looking at the product development to overall process of strategy organization. Concept generation. Product and marketing plan creation and evaluation and commercialization of a new product. Characteristic might include customers' desire for product that are high quality or low cost, product that provides the customer with speed and flexibility, product that offers some other form of differentiation that poses them a desired purchase. So So various stages of product development. Market research, you have design for a prototype, production of a prototype, design work for the product, development work, and a pre-production is performance test, then field trial test, and then manufacturing. So looking at the entire product design, functional, satisfy the multiple needs of the customer, aesthetic is appearance, style, fashion, taste, and original. Technical and production, durability, reliability, maintainability, consistency, and packaging and marketing is science and art of technology of enclosing or protecting products for distribution, storage, sale, and use. Now looking at the product classification, durability and tangibility, non-durable goods, durable goods, services. Marketing viewpoints, you have FMCG, consumer durables, especially brown goods like cell phones, kitchen appliances, like grinders, mixtures, microwave and so on, and white goods like fridge, AC or audio equipment. Consumer products, convenience shopping, specialty, unsought, whereas industrial and business products are raw material, major equipment, accessories equipment, component parts, process material, consumable goods and business services. So plant location and layout, purely a facility planning determines how an activity, tangible fixed asset best support achieving the activities output. Like in manufacturing, the objective is to support the product. In an airport, the objective is to support the passenger-airplane interface. In hospital, the objective is to provide medical care to the patient. When the system is in auto mode, there are advantages, disadvantages. Increased throughput or the productivity, improved quality or increased predictability of quality, improved robustness, economy improvement, reduce operation time and work handling time, frees up workers to take other roles. Whereas security threats, vulnerability is an issue. Unpredictable, excessive development costs sometimes, and high emissions. Looking at the purchase management, the art of trading in materials, that is buying and selling. Almost 50 to 60% of companies' expenditure is incurred on materials. So that's the biggest spending department of the company. Some organizations tend to equate purchasing function with buying function, which is just buying an item at a particular price. Purchases encompasses planning and procurement of material with specific quality. Looking at the purchasing principles, there are 6 rights: right quality, right quantity, right price, right time, right supplier, and right terms. Request for quotation, placing of contract. Tender systems, rational selection of the source, especially in a public sector unit or municipality, is being used. Placing of contract could be a rate contract, or probably you can say a blanket order. Quantity is not fixed, but the rates are fixed. Running contract is like a rate contract, but quantity may go plus and minus. Fixed contract and rates are nothing but a fixed contract, and subcontracting is basically sub-assembly or maybe a semi-finished product. The reason for subcontracting: labor cost, overheads, high efficiency and productivity comparatively, and good needs to develop the small vendor. But there could be a problem also. Union, secrecy of the technical matters, process, tools, tedious procedure and paperwork, and legal commitment in a bigger organization. Zero stock or stockless purchasing. what are the advantages? Especially we don't want to keep an inventory, and we always want it to reduce the stock. So we manage it in a such a way that we don't need to buy much, or let us put it in another way, like how we can reduce the stock inventory and what are the advantages. The purchaser doesn't have to tie up his capital in inventories since we are trying to reduce it. Purchasing routine is reduced, as in when reduction of the lead time, less obsolescence, reduction in price due to customers' requirement. Supplier may have requests from other customers for the same kind of raw material. That is advantage. All around reduction, paperwork at both the end. How to select supplier? What are the important factors? Size of the supplier, manufacturer or a distributor. How many suppliers are there over in the market? Buying locally, buying nationally, or buying internationally, or reciprocal buying. Qualities to look in a good supplier: competitive bids, technical capability and know-how, reliability, pre and after sales service, which is most important, sales assistance, and buying convenience. So, what are the qualities to look forward in a good supplier? Competitive bids, technical capacity, reliability, pre and after sales service, sales assistance, and buying convenience. So this is all about Unit 1. We'll continue Unit 2. Thank you so much.